All right, so let's just be honest. Today's been kind of a crazy day. Hot Toys doing Hot Toys things. They decided to go nonstop for our wallets all day long. And I even have an announcement from InArt to talk about, but we'll save a video for that. Honestly, that was probably not the best day for InArt to announce a figure. Hot Toys won this round. But for pure, like an assault, a blitzkrieg, if you will, of figures, for us to just give them all our money. So there's that. But I've already talked about the Iron Man Mark 42 2.0, so I already talked about that, so we're not going to do that. I got a Vader video. That thing looks freaking beautiful. That was amazing. I do want to talk about, in this particular video, the new Tom Holland Iron Spider Artisan Edition. Now, it says here, a Hot Toys exclusive item with a limit of 3,500 pieces in select markets, which means it's going to be a complete cluster blank to get. And it's going to be a pain, and it's going to be people complaining, and it's just going to be tough. It's going to be tough, 3,500 pieces. Now, this whole like SDCC Toy Fair thing they're doing with all these exclusives, it's good and bad, depending on what side of the fence you're on. It might be that you just don't care about the majority of these, and you only want one, or maybe you want none of them. I don't know. But my thought here on this particular one, let's go ahead and get into the photos of this. On this particular Tom Holland Artisan Iron Spider is, the question is, do you need it? And I'm using need loosely, guys. These are $300, $400, $500 figures. Nobody needs anything. So let's just throw that on the table. But if you already have an Iron Spider from Infinity War, should you, is this an upgrade? Let's put it that way. Is it a worthy upgrade? Because the Iron Spider from Infinity War back in the day was like $300, so you've already got that money invested. This is the in-game version, so there's that. And do you need it? Let's put it that way. All right, this Artisan Edition thing, they're going crazy with this Artisan things, which is good and bad in both different ways. But you know, let's dive through some of the photos. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. The head sculpt looks phenomenal. No question about this. The design on the legs looks slightly different than the previous version, if I remember. And it's been a few years since I've owned that particular figure. But weren't the legs all gold? Maybe. Again, it's been a few years. And it was a fun figure, but the creases in it were not fun to deal with. And clearly this is going to be the same thing. But this would be the selling point for you. Like if you want this new Tom Holland sculpt with rooted hair or wool hair implantation, I guess put it that way. And do you want the rolling eyeballs in there? It just, the battle damage look, I think is pretty freaking sick. Honestly, I like it quite a bit. I'm not sure that like the expression is good. Is it battle damage worthy? Like, is there enough of a furrowed brow? Is there enough of some, or is it just, It's the same expression we got previously with the red and blue suit, which I did not get, by the way. But this time he's been beat up a little bit by the henchmen of Thanos. So, yeah, I don't know. But there's no question that the rooted hair looks good. The question on the table is the extra investment, we'll use that term loosely, guys, investment of capital to put, to get a rooted hair for a short-haired figure? I don't know. And I'm thinking about that, and I'm like, well, if they did a Artisan Iron Man, like RDJ, that would be pretty cool. But at the same time, would you buy it? Like, I would, because I'm buying all the Iron Man stuff because I'm a sucker. But for those who are Spider-Man people, I'm not judging, but is it worth the extra $100 for short hair, rooted hair? I don't know. Maybe. You got the kill mode eyes that we saw in, what was the first Spider-Man Homecoming, where he first had that mode, and then it got, and they hacked the suit and all that kind of stuff. Here we go again. I don't think that looks all that great with those eyes. It just, it doesn't stand out. It's kind of boring. Got the Infinity Gauntlet right there, which looks pretty cool. Same like movable problems. Like the suit's gonna bend, the suit's gonna crease, and this particular material is not like the PS5 Spider-Man game suits. Like this one's with that glossy red. It just showed it the creases more. Now to me, I didn't mind that, but a lot of you guys out there want pristine, and I understand it, but this is probably not the figure for you if you're going to not, leave them in a museum pose. All LED light up points powered by USB. Pretty freaking cool. So the question's got to be, it's got to be like the Miles Morales 2020 suit where there's a USB plug literally in the back. That being said, that will limit a little bit of posing because you got to hide wires and it's going to be a thing. So this is a pretty sick pose. I dig this. I don't think we're going to have a whole lot of ab crunch here. We'll see. There's some here, but maybe not as much as we're used to because they got the USB thing going on in the back. And that's the only other place it could be. It can't be anywhere else. That is just, it can't. That looks good. Not gonna lie. That's a nano suit, so I'm not sure why he'd be gripping one hand like he's putting on a glove, but whatever. It doesn't matter. MCU, fake stuff. CGI. I think it's pretty good looking. The sculpt is on point. There's no question about it. No question. I'm on the fence whether or not this one's for me. I like it, but do I want another Tom Holland suit? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I won't deny it looks good. The base is pretty cool. There's one photo in here. I guess maybe I've already went past it. Maybe I didn't. Nope, I didn't. Okay, so I'm going to fast forward here. There's one photo in here that's posed. Maybe I did go past it. Let me think. Hold on. If I go there, let me back this thing up here. Where was that? No. Where was that photo? The one with the Thor, the gauntlet, or the hammer thing. No. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm losing my mind. I don't think I am. Albums. Artisan edition. Maybe it was in that gallery. Let's go here. Hold on. It's definitely not in this gallery. Yeah, this one. This is the photo I was looking for. All right, so this one, this pose here with he's being dragged by Thor's hammer, right, or Mjolnir, and it's pretty cool. I'm curious how strong like that plastic wire thing is, and the hand. And I'm curious, like, yeah, I don't know. I'm curious about the physics of that particular attachment. Is what I'm trying to say. I think it's pretty cool, but I'm curious about that. So let's go here. Here's all the accessories. Separate rolling eyes, Artisan edition, obviously. Magnetically attached pincers. Now this is new. That's new. That's cool. So no holes in the back of the suit, which the previous version had holes in the back of the suit. I'm not sure if that's good or bad. Get a bunch of eyes. The diorama base, I think, is just weird. I'm not in love with that. Let me back up. Hold. So that means there's really. So if you guys don't know, I designed a adapter to go on the Spider-Man figures that have the legs. 2 adapters. One for the pegs that have the 4 pegs in the back. You can plug it in. The other one is to support the legs. Neither one of those are going to work with this figure if what they're saying here is the legs are magnetically attached, which also means you have no choice but to use that freaking clamp to destroy your suit. Ooh. There's no way around it at this point without, having it in hand. But are the magnets going to leave dents in the suit just as bad? Like, there it is. All right, magnetically attached pincers. They're going to have to be some strong magnets, man. Huh. I like the realism of it. They're not having holes in the back of the suit. I think that's cool. We'll have to see how... Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm not 100% sure anyways. So here we are, MMS 482 on the right, which is the previous version. And I was right, yeah, well, it had some blue in it, just not as much. And then the new one, the legs are larger, the body's larger. Tom Holland must have had a little growth spurt. A little bulked up a little bit. Proportions look better. Yeah, proportions look better. The colors look better. If you remember the previous version of this, the Infinity War version, where people were having some of like the red issue was like turning kind of pink-ish. You can see that the new one is way more saturated in red and blue, honestly, and both. That looks pretty good. Is it worth upgrading though? No, I don't think so. It's not a big enough difference for me to say, hey, look, if I had the previous version, I should have upgraded the new one. Unless you want the Artisan head, like I don't see it. Yeah, I'm not seeing a big difference. Now, if I bounce over, let me back up to the other gallery here. Just to the regular figure. You get rolling. Yeah, the only difference is the hair. Light up features, blah, 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 blah. You get the Thor. It's just the hair. That's it. And honestly, if I was to look at this one, I'll be honest with you, I would get this one. I would 100%. I'd say 100%, but I'd save the $100 and go with this one. The hair works for me. I don't. Well, let's look at a couple more photos here. Is the other one a little bit more? Is the other one like the paint application is different? Am I hallucinating that? I don't think I am. All right, so we got a little brown on bruising on the cheek on his left, a little bloody nose. And if I bounce over here and I go to the Artisan version, this has got more red in it, and I think they haven't made up their mind. Interesting. Yeah, there's more red in here. So maybe, again, the prototypes, maybe they haven't landed on one they're going to do yet. But if I had to choose, and I wanted to say, because I got all these figures to choose from, all these different options, then I might just go with the freaking sculpted hair here. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I don't know. I'm on the fence. Should I get this? Should I not? I don't know. We'll figure it out later. But does this mean we're going to see other more in-game Infinity War figures and... oh boy. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Love to hear from you guys in the comment section down below. What was the best drop of today? As always, click what you like. See you next time.